I'm a bit iffy with motorbikes. Yeah, that's a bit like I'm iffy with them. Dude, can I talk you off here? It's fucking funny though. Before I met you and Jonah, every time we used to come into court, there was this tall security guard and that covered in tattoos, and every time I came in and I'd my sleeves out, he'd go, oh, have you got any new tattoos today? I'm going, no, I'm not got any more new ones. And then when I do come in with new ones, he goes, right, so I'm going out to the pub and celebrate him. I'm going, I don't fucking drink, I ain't going out with you. Don't say it as a laugh, they don't be genuinely serious, it's just fucking funny. They normally do it when there's like a load of people there and they've got the old guys fucking laughing along with it as well. Oh, one thing you should know about the security guards for Manchester Civil Justice Centre, one of the people who runs it, his son is a rapist and a drug dealer. Oh, and because of that though, his dad and all the security guards here actually know what's going on in every single case that's going on in this building, and they do openly talk about it in court because his son knew every single bit about my case, and I don't talk to his son for the question about he's a rapist.
Tell them so, the solicitors open.
The solicitors do it as well. The solicitors that they give you, the solicitors that you get legal aid to pay for. They're paid for by the court, same with the court psychologists, same with fucking guardians, they're all paid for by the same system. So if your boss tells you to say one thing and a complete stranger tells you to do another, what are you going to do? Risk your wage and your pension for a complete stranger, or do what your boss tells you to do? At the end of the day, every judge that doesn't stand up for themselves, every solicitor, social worker, guardian that doesn't stand up for themselves and the families that they're destroying, then they're actually worse than the people doing it because they can see what's going on and still refusing to do anything. This is a very, very, very long 10 fucking minutes. Oh, she'd already made her mind up.
Yeah, this is the alienation.
Yeah, hopefully she takes into consideration the fact that I've blatantly told her now on record as well that to take a child from one group and put it with another group is genocide.
Oh yeah.
So she's been told now on the record, so I'll make sure I get that record as well.
I'll give a 10 to 1 betting it doesn't get entered into the record.
It probably won't get entered into the record, no, I'm telling you now, that is what I said to her. I said to it word in there. Saying the fact that even if they were that concerned about bringing the kids back to me, she should be separating both the kids from each other for one, and they definitely should not be removing them away from the family with zero contact with any of the family members, because we come from a massive family. We've got 4 families all connected through me and my brother, so we've got massive families. I've got references from the army to say that the kids should be brought back or at least placed with family but kept together. References from college professors and university professors. I've got these references from so many different people. I've got a reference from an ex-adoptee as well. But there's not many people that can come in and say they've got all the references from the army and everything. Oh, did you forget you were an ex-adoptee or that you did the reference? The reference.
Well, coming from an ex-adoptee as well, I'd have rather have been with my parents than where I was.
It's proven, it's actually proven, there's documents everywhere, it's in public knowledge as well, that even abused kids still are better off within their biological unit, because eventually the parents do come around, teach themselves and learn. In some cases, it is a scenario where the parents are uneducated. There's other cases where the parents are completely abusive and shouldn't be around the kids until it's safe. But then there's other parents and other families where the kids are genuinely taken for no fucking reason. The crystal ball method.
Yep.
And I think social services, actually no, I think this judge this time will get a present. Last year social services got a glass cock off and then told it went with a crystal ball. I think I might actually do that with Woodward as well now. Get her a glass cock.
No, get her a Woodward.
Yeah, but they use the crystal ball method.
Go all out, just buy her a vibrator. See if she knows how to use it.
You can anonymously send someone a chocolate dick in a box that just says eat a dick.
Well, I mean, I want to come out and start.
That is tempting.
Suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick, suck a you just another dick. Huh? We started, we want justice.
No, Christy.
Sure I have that song.
Huh?
I'm sure I have that song on here somewhere.
There's always change it to we want justice. here, they keep locking the doors every time I come out.
I'm just gonna lock the
They
door.
don't normally lock doors as they come in and out. But
Oh, no,
when
no.
they came over it, they came straight over, didn't they, and locked it.
Yeah, that's a precaution. They did that with us when they turned round when me and Dave went in. And Dave walked out for some air, and I stayed in to try and put evidence in. When he eventually walked out, because I turned around and went, right, fine, give me contempt of court, but I'm still going to have my peace and I still want to put the evidence in.
Well,
This, that and the other, I'll call security. Go ahead then, please.
when she walked out, they carried on deliberating while she was
Yeah.
outside the court.
They did with us. He ended up storming out of the room saying, writing in his notes that it was a 10-minute adjournment. It was nothing like that. He walked out throwing a bitch fit. So I asked the clerk, I said, is it alright for my other half to come back in? She went, yes, it's fine. So I went downstairs to get Dave. Dave came back up, the doors had been locked behind us.
They won't do it with me because it's literally only me in there. They won't do it. There's no one else in there to say anything or do anything. It's just me. But they're still not giving me social services document I was supposed to get in January. They're still not giving me that. Still not letting me have that for some unknown reason. Probably because I'll turn around, laugh at it, and go, well, that's bullshit. Also pulled up in there the fact that the parenting assessment, which they've based everything on, was done by corrupt social workers who lied and falsified documents, and by my son's dad, who's a manipulative abuser, mental and physical abuser, which the court are well aware because it's 25 feet, 26 feet. Oh, it's right, I'll see you.
Just walking the camera and go,
Tempting.
oh, I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
Love this one.